The Cannon-Fenske Viscometer arrived, so I just figured I'd show this little chart here. At the beginning of the video, I got the 1.01 model, 22-100, and this is basically specifically for the sewing machine oil I wanted to test to see what that baby love. I was so curious that I couldn't help to buy one. They're super expensive, man. I mean, there's no way I'd buy one. But I found one for $23, wound up being $28 total, $29. Looks like the price actually went up now. Wow, the price went up a bunch actually from what it was. But I got mine for $28. So, yeah, I was thinking, well, I'll try making one of these vibrating viscometers. Let's see, vibrating viscometer? Yeah, here we go. This is a different model here, and it doesn't look like, I should have read that before I open this up. But, just scroll through here and detail. It's another company I like better design, but this one, it's another device that they show a lot of detail to look into a little more. Yeah, this really isn't the design I like the most. I don't recall the, there we go, vibrational. And this is a design. I think it's noted the Cole Palmer has, but I think it's A&D Wayne. A&D Wayne. That's the design I originally first saw. So let's see. One of these has a better spec. So that shows a little bit of the resonance, 30 hertz, an amplitude of less than 1 millimeter T. I don't know what that is. Seems like there's another page where they go into more specifications. I don't know if I have to click on specifically. I'm going to get into a long video, but I want to kind of unbox. Oh, here it is. Yeah, specs, description. Yeah, pretty much says the same thing. So, yeah, okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pause this and I'll unbox. Okay, the magic of video, I already unboxed. So this model is the 1.01, and I got this one because I figured for what I was reading, sewing machine oils are 9 to 23 Centipoise, and this bottom low end was 20. So I figured the oil's probably not going to be too low So it would be probably somewhere, I don't know. Mainly was I wanted to make sure it was below 23. So if I was able to measure 23 and in case it was higher, I could also get a better idea at least how high, somewhere in between 20 and 100. So I ordered this one. It looks like the price went up already. So as I showed, I paid 28. I guess I didn't show the purchase history. It's 28 something with shipping. The price is the same, but shipping went up. Now it's $15 for shipping. So I think I was almost going to buy 2 of these, but I'm glad I didn't buy the smaller one. Did just buy this. I think it's okay. Almost for that price, I probably should have got 2 the more I kind of look at it. But so now I'm going to need to determine, I think I looked at the foam would be okay for time, but I'll need something more accurate for temperature. So I'll have to make sure that the system is the sample is going to be placed like in a test tube or something in a container that I have a fixed known temperature. I can bring it to temperature, assure that temperature to a relative degree of precision, hopefully accuracy, and then time the flow. So it'll be interesting. I kind of want to do some experiments to see the different temperature changes, what the effect is, and then also if they're, timing too. I probably should understand the effect of the measurement result on timing also. But while I was at it, I figured I'd already received the Shore A durometer. I haven't opened it up yet. I just kind of put it away in my, this is my other toolkit. I already have a Shore D, and that I ordered for trying to determine what the, I think it was the Lincoln, but it's the older made in the U.S. Century. Is it the 125 GL? Something like this. MIG welder, flux core MIG welder. And I wanted to know what the plastic was. I had a good idea what it was, but I figured I'd get excuse to buy a Shore D durometer, and that's more for the plastic. So you can kind of see what the resolution is and what the range is. And basically, when you know what these values are, you can instead of having a chemical analysis, you can get a kind of rough idea to give you a range of what you assuming correctly what the polymer is based on the characteristics. So melting point or thermogravimetric, which is one of those actually. I was just looking at making a microbalance. And a melting point apparatus I started making, I have actually the parts somewhere around here I made back in I think it's machine tooling in high school. So, and then, yeah, never really had a need for it. So, but that'd be kind of cool to have a I guess would be make the microbalance, and then also a thermogravimetric. Viscosity-wise, so I want to show the vibrational resonance, vibrational viscometer. That's relatively new to me. I didn't really know about those until maybe a few months back. So I'd like to make one of those also. So those are going to be projects in the works. However, in the meantime, I wanted for rubber. I think what spawned me to test the rubber was I was wondering what the polyurethane materials are like and some of the other materials that could be used for bump stops, jounces for the truck. I needed to replace those, so I figured when I use what's like the Loctite, like Loctite products, or the another one they'll use to secure joints. What are they? To repair some kind of emergency window, some kind of window seal they use in a caulk-like tube. So I figured, well, it'd be interesting to actually measure and see. But also I'm at it. I happen to be concurrently working on, because I just got these in the mail, ordered 2 of these, which are different than the ones I ordered that were 3D printed. So for the Papper, I ordered one that's 3D printed from somebody. It's, I probably could just print it myself, but why not, you know, help somebody try and make some money out there, I guess. That's not doing anything, you know, wrong. But this had a switch, so I was like, man, I'll get 2 of these. And worked. I tested them out. Works. Yeah. I already had some 16 gauge silicone nice soft rubber. I was thinking I'd use this. I think it's PET. Actually, I got this for the to go around the hose as a guard for the oil catch can and PCV valve rerouting on the Prius. But I figured I'll cut it and use it for a guard around the wire for now. But more, I'm looking at this, thinking I might just wrap with silicone, self-adhesive, self-bonding like tape, and just do that. But basically, I'll just take, this is going to be for the SH72 adapter, so I'll have the 2.1 barrel connectors, and the 2.5 will be on the, I'll do the battery side of this will be a separate cable where I'll have this connector screwed into the end of this, 2.1 going in, and then a 2.5 going out, just because the 2.5 is what the SH72 interface is. So then I'll have a DeWalt 20 volt powered soldering iron. And then also the other one I have dedicated for the papper. But while I'm down here also, I wound up cleaning this. There was a shelf right here to clean the wall off. It's pretty gross. But yeah, I wound up putting together. This is actually adjustable height. Right now it's about standing position. I could go up a little higher. Bench. I've got another one that's, I already have the wheels. Actually, you can see right there. That's the back part of it. Top's right there. So that goes with this. So basically, these light colored will be on the against the wall, so I can roll everything against the wall. So when I work on the wall, because I need to refinish the wall because it's pretty gross. This is like wood shop, and it's just, you know, moisture and bugs bad, so spider webs with whatever yuck moisture came in, and mildew, or I don't know. It wasn't really super stinky, bad wise, but definitely effervescence and this stuff. So from when it flooded, yeah, when it was, I don't know. It's the same thing happened to Grandpa before he passed. It's like all of a sudden their basement flooded. Similar with Dad. It's like before he passed, all of a sudden the basement's flooding. I'm like wondering if sabotage or something. But anyways, but I got that pretty much, so it's not leaking. So that's good. But yeah, so I'm getting this kind of trying to organize in the curse of them stacking sewing machine cabinets. But it actually looks kind of good with the vibrating shuttles all on one. But yeah, I got the shelves with those new tops. I think it made a big difference. I got a lot more room over there and down there. But yeah, so I've got, this will be my solar furnace. So it'll just be like an air solar furnace. I don't think I'll put coils in there, though. I'm debating maybe to run fluid through. Then I moved this table out of the way, and this is Dad's little wine, man, going way back when I was like at Michigan Tech. So he had stashed kind of over in the corner under one of the other, it's on the other side of the room, work tables. So I've got it now. Now all this, I dusted everything with baking soda, just to kind of, I don't know, have another coating over, a mineral coating over everything as I'm pulling it and putting it into the trash. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with this hooch. I guess I'd filter it. Some of it smells really good, actually. So it's definitely not vinegar, it's wine. But it'd be nice to be able to chemically test and see how bad it is. But I gotta move this. It used to be the wall for the entertainment center. This is a built-in wall entertainment center with room behind, so I can get in to work on. But I've got to acid etch a bunch of all the wall, and I've got a bunch of stuff to clean up. And maybe do some repairs even. So, yeah. So I got to get this cleaned up next. I got some metal stock I had stashed over the years. I got to get that organized also. That'll probably go outside. I don't think I need to leave that inside. But yeah, so moving forward, So I almost got enough room to set up that other table. But, and again, I have another one of those Rubbermaid shelves too. I figure I'll put back here, just in case. I'm getting a little leakage, but not much. I think I've got it pretty much all contained in this little pump basin area. So those little spots where the garage face is along this, that needs a footing because it's some kind of like rat pack, I think they call it. So there's an issue over there, and I've heard other neighbors had the same issue. One literally rebuilt their whole garage, extended back, refooted it. Another neighbor just added an extension. I don't know how their footing was. I think that was a newer house build. But yeah, so cheapo fun. But oh well. Good thing is the viscometer's here. I've got my Shore A durometer. Got my power supply. Oh, and I've got a 4800. This is a Dressmaker 4800 I'm going to donate next. And then I've got to go through and figure out which other sewing machines I'll donate. But yeah, just put this table together, and so that's pretty neat. I got to get the hand crank. For some reason, the hand crank's not going in further enough, so I'm going to have to grind the end of that off so it'll fit in, and then the hand crank will be under the table enough so it's not sticking out at all. And then that has a slide part that comes out where this slides out when you want to crank it up and down. So, and then this is a sprayer. I got a couple of these sprayers for like $6. So I'm like, man, for 3 batteries, Rayvac batteries, and then I wanted the ends. So I was like, well, I'll use these because I can put them in the canola oil jugs, and use those for spraying fertilizer, castor oil. I'll spray castor oil and isopropyl alcohol to deter the moles. And I also like spraying fertilizer liquid so I don't just broadcast waste fertilizer everywhere. You know, I figured, well, I'll get these, and they go bags. They seem to not last that long. I can cut the ends off and I'll leave that tip, so I'll have a couple spray tips. So when I make a spray bar, I'll have those. But I want to also order, and I found some cost-effective spray bars that are more like the these spray tips here. This I use for pesticide, but the spray this design spray tip, I've got a little bag of 5 or 6 of those. So I'll use. I was thinking I'll use those. Because those are a finer spray and adjustable, but they're metal, so I keep going back and forth because I like how this plastic design is, because then it's just, you know, cleaning, and I have less worry about corrosion. I still have 3 settings and I can turn them off. So, and I think I've got one of each. I might have actually I think I've wound up getting some extra of the windshield washer and the inverter coolant pumps from the Prius. I think one's from the 2, and the first set's from the 2, and I think I got some extra. The ones I've got are from the 3, so I can use for the spray bar that I'll put on the front of the one of the garden tractors or riders. So okay, wow, I'm at like 20 minutes. But yeah, cool updates, trying to get some stuff done. And yeah, another 80. Well, be safe, stay healthy, keep Christ with you, and you know, pray for peace. You take care, be safe out there, and bye now.